呪術廻戦
All right, let's read chapter 101 for Jujutsu Kaisen. We're on Shibuya Jihen 19, the Shibuya incident, part 19. If you don't know what we're doing by now, then I don't know what to tell you. And they've rescued, Nanami has rescued basically Kukisaki and Nita-chan. And this is, I guess, her talking initially. じゃあ、Ichiji-san wa buchi nan su ne? Well then, as for Mr. Ichiji, okay? Right? Dekiru kagiri no koto wa shimashita. To the limit of the possible as for that event, did. So I did as much as I could possibly do. Okay, so that suggests that he's not actually dead. Maybe. Kare mo motomoto wa jutsushi o kokorozashi? Come on, camera. Kokorozashite imashita kara. He also, as for originally, a sorcerer, kokorozashi, planning to be inspired, set aims on, was doing, that's why. Okay, so apparently Ichiji-san originally was aiming to be a sorcerer as well. Oh, でもやはり五条さんのことはそちらに伝わっていなかったのですね。However, as thought, as for the event of Mr. Gojo, in that direction, or to you guys, being transmitted hadn't been done. Isn't that it? So, like, as I thought, you guys hadn't heard about what had happened to Gojo, Mr. Gojo. 私たちはすぐに室内に入ったので、そのせいですね。Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, that was Nanami asking this. This is Nanami saying this, I guess, because now she's responding. Like, you guys hadn't heard about Gojo. And she says, as for us, again, immediately to the interior room entered. Because of that, it's due to that fault, you know? So, yeah, it's because, and again, no sei is sort of like, or so no sei, kind of like a negative reason. It's the fault of, it's because we entered into the interior room immediately. 封印されても粘るあたり本当っぽいわね。Okay, so even being sealed, nebaru atari, it's Gojo-ish, you know? Nebaru. Oh, right, persevering. Nebaru, and then atari here in this case, to be on the brink of success, affinity for natural. Well, it's atarimae. What? Just atari as a suffix. Nebaru, or it's not really a suffix even. I don't think it's that critical here. So even being sealed, being persevering, that's like Gojo. Now she says honto, like that's true, that's real, but the characters are Gojo. So she's saying that's so like Gojo. To be hanging on even after being sealed. Futari wa koko de kyugo o matte kudasai. So as for two people, meaning as for you two, in this place, aid or rescue, please wait. So please wait for like rescue help or aid in here, in this place. Yeah, relief aid. 私はゼニンさんたちと地下階に向かいます. As for me, with Ms. Zenin and everyone, to the 5th floor, we'll head towards. So he's going to join up with that group. Kugisaki's kind of silent. She's clearly disappointed. 私もダメです. So she tried to interject here, like, I also, it's no good. No. So she wants to go. Rejected. Hey, yeah, have a great one, Wim. Yeah, thanks for hanging out and chatting. That was a lot of great reminiscing there. これからの戦いは私で最低レベルです. As for the fight from here on, with me, it's the lowest level. So I'm at the lowest level of the fighting from here on. And he says watashi, but the kanji are EQ. So he's saying basically it's like it's only level 1s and up from here on with the fight. This is basically like, you know, getting level gated for your upcoming MMO game. Whatever. Ashi de matoi. Ashi de matoi jama desu. This is basically like being a hindrance and getting in the way. So ashi de motoi. Oh, matoi, sorry. Yeah. An encumbrance and getting in the way it is. Koko de taiki o. In this place, taiki. Basically wait. Yeah, wait for orders, wait for an opportunity, be on standby. And the verb is implied here, like do waiting. Taikio. Okay, we're switching. Iyahaya. Kimika. Iyahaya, that means like gracious me. Yeah. Gracious me, you. So Mei Mei and Wee Wee. Oh. Mei-san, Ms. Mei. Oh, hisashiburi desu. It's been a while. Shikaku o hanatte oite yoku iu yo. Geto-kun. Okay, so shikaku o hanate oite yoku iu. Speaking well, saying well, releasing a shikaku, which is like, I think it's a killer? Assassin, yeah. Okay. So releasing an assassin, saying well. So, in other words, sending an assassin after her. You're speaking well. You say that well after having sent an assassin after me. Geto-kun. Notice she calls him kun. Now we're getting some thoughts here. Naze ikiteru? Why alive? Kyonen Gojo-kun ga shikujita ka? Last year, Gojo-kun was the one that shikujita. Oh, did he blunder? Last year, did Gojo blunder? So she doesn't know what Gojo knows. そもそもGojo-kunとGeto-kunがグルで、この騒ぎをそれはないな。Okay, そもそも。Or from the start, Gojo and Geto as a guru? No, that's gurupu. Guru de. Oh, accomplice cohort. Yeah, we did see that recently. As accomplices or cohorts, this uproar, ... As for that, not existing. So she's initially like, could they have been cahoots? Which is actually what the English use. That's funny. Were they being accomplice cohorts and this uproar, ... Well, as for that, it doesn't exist. That can't be it. Okay, so she talks and thinking and talks. So that's what's going on here. 私は五条くんより君を買っていったんだよ. As for me, more than Gojo, you bought. Buying you. As for me, I was buying you more than Gojo. Meaning, I guess that's like if you were betting, you'd say like you were buying something. So as for me, like I was betting on you, I was buying you more than Gojo. You know? Nihiru na egao mo charming datta. Nihiru na egao. Nihiru sounds like nihilistic. Yeah, okay, so it is nihil. Even or also a nihilistic smiling face and charming was. She's talking about him. Like charming face and a nihilistic smiling face. Okay, meanwhile, she's thinking, Gojo-kun wa hitori de kono kuni no ningen zenin koroseru. As for Gojo, alone, this country's humans, all of them able to kill. So Gojo could kill all the people in this country alone. Dareka to kumuimi mo hozaiku o oro suru hitsuyo mo nai. With somebody joining, meaning also hozaiku. Tricks. Artfulness. Ro suru. To play jokes. To scoff at, to deride. Necessity also does not exist. So I guess like the meaning of joining with somebody and a necessity also doesn't exist for playing jokes and like small gags. Yeah, okay. Necessity doesn't exist to play jokes and small gags, and I guess there's no meaning in joining up with someone. So she clearly knows how strong Gojo is, so this is probably all largely lip service and delaying, right? And she's again rationalizing what she knows in her thoughts. そんな君を殺さなければいけないなんて. How could it be that I must kill someone like you? That sort of a you having to kill. How could that be? Or like, what a shame. Well, that's here. Zannen shigoku da. It's a regrettable shigoku. Oh, extremely regrettable. Is that? Okay, yeah. The Zannen shigoku is a whole thing. A deep, deep regret. A bitter disappointment. Okay. 本当に残念だよ. Truly, truly, it is regrettable. And she's thinking, おそらくこのゲト君は偽物だ. Possibly, perhaps, as for this Geto-kun, is a fake. Nisemono is a fake thing, a false item. Osodako is just perhaps, right? Yeah, I dare say perhaps it's likely that. Mei-san, Ms. Mei, watashi mo zannen desu. I also, it's regrettable. So basically, like, he's saying, like, that's regrettable for me too. Because he's going to kill her. Zoo, zoo, zoo. All right. Blood thing coming up. Kate no senpai o te ni kakeru no wa? Te ni kakeru, what does that mean again? No, oops. Te ni kakaru. Oh, right. This is the second time we've seen Teni Kakeru, and I haven't had a good thing for it. I can't remember if this was also in Jujutsu Kaisen or not. Anyway, Kate no senpai. Or is that actually Katsute? That might actually be Katsute for once. Yeah, a former senpai. As for falling into the hands of a former senpai, maybe that's it. As for falling into the hands of a former senpai, oh, maybe this is connected. Like, as for me, it's also regrettable falling into the hands of a former senpai. Anyway, whatever. The English here went to think I'll have to kill a former senpai. But Tokyu Tokute Shippei Jude, a special level, like, what is that? Special set special disease cursed spirit. Tokote. Yeah, so like a special level, specific or particular. Shippei, again, is just going to be like some sort of disease. Yeah, illness, cursed spirit. Whole soul gami. Whole soul gami. Gami meaning God or deity, and whole soul here meaning smallpox. Smallpox deity or smallpox god. Classic example. Whole soul without any kanji can mean a lot of different things, and the first thing that came to mind was broadcast. We are whole soul chu right now. We're broadcasting, but the kanji denoted as different whole soul. Kanji important. Okay. Kyonen temochi no jude wa tsukai hatashite shimaimashita ka? Okay, so last year, as for cursed spirits that we're holding in the hand, used up and conclusively, or like, and there's nothing I can do about it. I used them all up last year. I guess that's still Geto talking. Shitsu wa otoroete imasen yo. As for the quality, it is not otoroete. It has not declined. Okay? So that was Geto talking, and then Mei is thinking, Jurei Soujutsu, cursed spirit manipulation technique, Yomi ga hazureta kana? The reading, is it off, I wonder, or wrong? She is talking about her guess or conjecture. Like, is this a false one? So Geto could do this. He could do Jurei Soujutsu. So she's like, oh, he can do it. So is my read of the situation, is it off the mark? Okay. Oh, he's not even sticking around. He's like, I'm off. Nen no tame, chikakai no ningen wa nokoshite okitai en desu. Nen no tame, for the purposes of the remainder? Or a wish? No, for the purposes of a wish. Nen no tame. Okay, that's a literal. Just to be sure. Just to be sure, as for the humans of the underground on B5, want to leave them remaining. Just to be sure, as for the humans on the 5th level floor, basement floor, want to leave them remaining, like on purpose. Okay. Senro de mattemasu ne. On the line, on the rail line, we'll be waiting. Soitsu wo haraetara watashi ga aite o shimasu. This guy, or that guy, meaning this creature, that guy, if purify that guy, I will do as opponent. So I'll be your opponent if you purify this guy. Okay. And purify, exorcise, that sort of thing. Okay, and it like immediately erupts into this, which is going across both pages. Let me make sure I didn't miss a page. Okay. Immediately erupts, and like there's a bunch of graves and things that apparently appear. Zoo, 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 zoo. Okay. And then we go down here, so. Ryoiki Tankai, domain unfolding expansion. これは少々厄介. As for this, a little bit of trouble. Okay, suddenly there's like this cabinet thing that appears. Gakon. Oh, that like encapsulates her, I guess. Ne-sama, sister, big sis. 閉じ込められた. Entrapped, enclosed. Kon kon, that's her knocking on it. Kanoke te toko kana? A thing or a place called a coffin, I wonder? Like, is this a coffin? And we get this going on. Haka. Haka is grave. And I don't think this is presumably... This could be this creature doing this, speaking like a strange language. And the translation here is Haka. In any case. Okay, we get the classic like giant stone with the sacred rope and the holy, tassels or whatever they're called. That's her inside the box. Just to, I guess if there were just a black box here, it'd be like, what the hell's going on? So that's coming down on May. Oh. Okay, yeah, and that's the creature. That's the creature having made that hand gesture. And having crushed May. Presumably. Okay, more stuff. This looks like 3, 2. Yeah, okay, so 3, 2. Pishi? Baga. Okay, nice, nice. Iku toseburi kana? Iku toseburi kana? Like how years passing, I wonder? Iku tose is unusual. The number of years... Buri or furi in this case, is, yeah, after a period of time. So, like, the number of years passing, I wonder. Watashi no inochi ni yubi ga kakaru no wa? As for... I don't know. Here we get kakaru again with, like, some figure of life. Or the hand. It's been teni kakaru, yubi ga kakaru. Yubi ga... Huh. Okay. Something about the fingers of my life. Yubi ga kakaru no wa. All right, I'm going to try to look up another source here. Let's see. something being in the grasp of, I guess, like, yeah, so I guess my life being in the, as for my life being in the grasp of something, it's been like many years. So I guess that's a way of her saying like, hey, it's been a while since like I actually felt like my life was in danger. What did the English go with here? I wonder how long it's been since my life has been in danger for even a moment. Okay. Yeah, works. Ah, that's like the bits of the rock falling down. Nay, sama, big sis. Kyun, kyun, kyun. That's him like just sparkling at thinking about her and how awesome she is. Okay, we're switching. You see the different lines. Itarori, he is coming in at the top level of Shibuya Station. Remember the Gojo and everyone's down on the 5th basement floor. He is thinking, kochi de atteru yona. With this direction existing or maybe being correct. Atteru? Or maybe being able to meet. Meeting with this direction, I wonder. Hito ga zenzen ine. People not at all existing. There's no one here at all. Eki no naka ni oze tojikomeraretan janakatta no ka? Inside the station, a great number of people were being enclosed. Wasn't it that? Yeah, so like, weren't there supposed to be a lot of people trapped in here? Okay, he comes across Blood Dude. And they're both double exclamation point. That's air brake or brakes. Itadori Yuji. Remember, he killed his brother. Both of his brothers? I can't remember. Anyway. Yeah. Ototo no kataki. The what is this? Like, this is like revenge for my little brother, or the, what is kataki again? It's the villain. The villain of my little brother, literally. But basically, it's a way to talk about getting vengeance on someone. Usually, kataki is like, you killed my brother, I'm going to get vengeance on you. And he goes right into it. Byaku ren. 100 ren. Byaku ren. Yeah, we're not actually getting that. I've looked this up before, haven't I? Ugh. I really should start writing this down just so I don't have to look them up over and over. Okay, what is this thing? Tighten, stiffen. So 100 tightenings, 100 stiffenings. It's not the right time or place for that, dude. Okay. Sekkatsu Soujutsu Byakuren. So the red blood manipulation technique, Byakuren. Again, 100 stiffenings. The English apparently here just goes with convergence. Convergence. Apparently they didn't want to talk about 100 stiffenings. Ketsueki o kaatsu shi genkai made ashuku suru waza. Okay, so waza, this is all modifying waza, which is technique or skill. So blood fluid or blood, like increasing the blood pressure? Yeah. Increasing of the pressure of blood to a limit of that. An ashuku suru waza. A pressure shrinking technique. So it's a pressure shrinking technique that goes to the limit of increasing the pressure of the blood. Compression. or maybe like to the limit. So a technique that does compression to the limit of, I guess, increasing the pressure of blood. Now, we won't get into the science of increasing the pressure on liquids, but it's hard. 白蓮で圧縮した血液を一点から解放し打ち出す. All right. With byakuren, with 100 stiffenings, oh boy, from one point, the blood fluid having done compression, release doing, and shooting out. So it releases and shoots out from one point the blood pressure that's been compressed. Okay? 重力で強化された血液の初速は音速をも超える. Is he basically creating like the equivalent of a molten jet of metal but out of blood that's going to like puncture through everything? Through cursed energy or through cursed strength, the transforming or reinforcement being done, blood fluids, speed, shosoku, as for that, this sounds so stupid when you're just like dissecting it like this. The initial velocity. As for the initial velocity of the blood fluid that has had fortification or transformation being done through cursed energy, the speed of sound also able to exceed. Sekketsu Sojutsu Ongi. Ogi. The red blood manipulation technique. Ogi. Secret. Or hidden purpose. ... I guess. Sono na o is something about that name. Oh, I guess that name is Senketsu. Senketsu. So something blood. This is sky, or, well, it's something in Fang. So let's just look this up. I guess it's actually not sky. That's part of it, though. Drill, bore, pierce. It's probably not to put on haku. We probably want to drill, beer. So like drill, piercing blood. Senketsu. Okay, so indeed, it's like a shaped charge, but with blood. Or pow. And there it is. Ooh. Exceeding the speed of sound, apparently. B. Yabai. Oh no. Suranu kareru. Suranu. Oh. Suranuku is to pierce, to penetrate. So like able to get through, able to pierce, able to penetrate. Okay, we get a, what's that supposed to be? Zwa. I think he's like leaning back and it's going over, and we get another byakuren. So same thing, 100 stiffenings. Senketsu. Again, boring blood. I'm going to go with that. Boring blood. B. Okay, he's people running. All right, attacking. 20の10の衝撃、妙な技だ。 a like 2-time shogeki attack, a 2-time attack. That's a strange technique. I think so. Niju, yeah, like a double attack. I guess like the fact that it went go. Anyway, so are we almost done with this chapter? Yes. Okay. Thank goodness. Kizu ga fukai. The wound is deep. I guess he's talking about his own wound. So, kizu ga fukai. The wound is deep. Itami wa kuru to wakatte ireba gaman dekiru ga. As for the pain, if understanding that it's coming, perseverance or hanging in there is possible. But, so I can hang in there because I know the pain is coming, but それ以前にもう思うように動かねえ。それ以前。That thing previously, already thinking in that manner, not able to move. I don't quite get that construct. もうそれ以前。Yeah, 以前 is previously. That thing previously, already thinking in that manner, not able to move. Basically, he's not able to move his hand like he could previously. だからこそ, that's why in particular, 左でも攻める. Even with the left, will attack. So I'll attack even with my left. Wait. But that's his left hand that's wounded. So he's saying, oh, I guess, so that is why he's going to keep attacking with his left. お前に聞きたいことがある? To you, a wanting to ask thing exists. So there's something I want to ask you. 弟は, as for younger brother, or probably plural, as for younger brothers, 最後に何か言い残したか? As for my younger brothers, in the end, in the final moments, something that they said in like farewell, 言い残す? Yeah, to leave behind, state in one's will, to leave a word. Did they leave behind something that they said in their final moments, basically? Okay. And that is the end of the chapter. So there we go. Okay, there you go. If you want to read this and see why we're seeing whatever her name is, Mai, give it a read. That is the end of chapter 101. Next time will be 102. Again, this whole Shibuya Jihen goes at least through the remainder of this book. So we'll keep plugging through this with 102 part 20 next time.